Look at this 100-year-old Japanese maple. On the surface, it's a masterpiece of nature, calm, serene, and seemingly untouchable. But beneath the soil, a silent, invisible war is about to begin. What actually happens inside an ancient tree when a gardener brings out the shovel and accidentally cuts its roots? Does it bleed? Does it panic? Or does it possess a hidden superpower that actually makes it stronger? Today, we are going deep underground, beyond what the human eye can see. We're going to push this tree to its absolute biological limits to uncover the brutal yet beautiful science of root pruning. To understand the shock of the cut, you first need to understand the plumbing. Think of a tree's root system like a massive city water network. There are two main parts. First, the thick, woody anchor roots. These are the highways. Their main job is to keep this heavy giant from falling over in a storm. But the real magic happens at the very ends, in the microscopic feeder roots. These are the tiny neighborhood pipes. They are the only parts of the tree that actually drink up water and essential nutrients from the soil. When you have a 100-year-old tree, those vital feeder roots have often traveled far, far away from the trunk, leaving the soil directly under the tree completely barren. In a traditional Japanese garden, we can't let roots travel forever. The tree will outgrow its space, and the center will die. So we must do the unthinkable. We cut the thick anchor roots. The moment the steel slices through the wood, the tree is thrown into an immediate state of trauma. This is the ultimate test of the tree limit. By severing this root, we have instantly disconnected the tree from millions of its tiny, water-drinking feeder roots. The root's main water line has just been blown up. Now we face the cons, the immediate danger. Inside the maple's trunk, the pressure drops to zero. The roots that normally pull water up to the leaves, called the xylem, suddenly suck in air. This creates microscopic air bubbles that block the roots completely, a botanical heart attack. Up in the canopy, the leaves begin to panic. They are still sweating out water in the sun, but no new water is coming up to replace it. If the tree doesn't react fast enough, the leaves will crisp, branches will die back, and a century of life could end in weeks. The tree is on the brink of death. But a 100-year-old maple didn't survive this long by being fragile. Within minutes of the cut, the tree senses the drop in water pressure and triggers a massive chemical SOS. The leaves stop growing and immediately send emergency rescue hormones, called auxins, rushing straight down the trunk. Their destination? The site of the wound. When these hormones arrive at the cut, they mix with the tree's natural sugars to form a thick, protective scar tissue called a callus. The bleeding stops. The tree has stabilized the breach. Now comes the miracle, the massive pro of root pruning. From that protective scar tissue, the concentrated hormones trigger an explosive reaction. Where there was once just one long, lazy root, the tree suddenly bursts forth with dozens, even hundreds of brand new, hyper-efficient feeder roots. It's like replacing a single country road with a massive, multi-lane superhighway. By bringing the roots closer to the trunk, we force the tree to build a dense, compact, and incredibly powerful root ball. This new network absorbs water and nutrients at double the speed. This is the beautiful paradox of the Japanese garden. By pushing the tree to its limit and carefully introducing trauma, we actually reset its biological clock. We save it from suffocating in its own sprawl. The ancient maple above ground remains a picture of peaceful perfection, but only because beneath the earth, it has been forced to become an absolute powerhouse of efficiency. Sometimes, to help a giant thrive for another 100 years, you have to know exactly where to make the cut. Hopefully this was informative, and thanks for digging deep and watching with Sakura and Stone. We will see you in the next video.